That's better. Okay. Balance is really good. All right, excellent. Well, hello, YouTube. I am Pinstar, and this is Timberborn. So, what is Timberborn? Well, it is a survival city builder, which is kind of the thing that I built my channel on. It was the very first game that I played, not Timberborn, Banished. Banished is a survival city builder that was the very first game I played, and it kind of hits right in my wheelhouse. And we've played other survival city builders, but this one has a few unique mechanics that set it apart from Banished, and I think it's got some real good promise here. Yes, I know it's not raccoons, but beavers, close enough. And I mean the theme. Oh, the theme. If you want to really feel like a beaver, then this is the game for you. So, without further jibba jabba, I will let's dive in, shall we? I'll explain as we go along. So there are two different factions in the game. First off, this is a early access game, but it's a really polished game for being in an early access state. We've got the Folktails and the Iron Teeth. And these two factions of beavers are very different in terms of how they play. They each have unique buildings, have unique mechanics to them. The Folktails are sort of the more traditionalists. And we actually haven't even unlocked the Iron Teeth yet. We have to get to an average well-being of 8 while playing the Folktails, which is something I hope to do in this stream. So, easygoing, hard-working Folktails are expert farmers. They respect nature, and it rewards them with plentiful bounties. Oh yeah, the whole lore behind this game is this is our world. Except the humans screwed it up so badly that they went extinct. And after X number of millions of years that passed afterwards, the beavers are were the next race to rise to sentience. And so they're kind of building up themselves, but sort of in the wake of the humans. There are no actual living humans, but there are remains. Not like corpses, but like buildings. Yeah, I know. No, it's kind of hard to picture. Imagine big stretch of the imagination, a world where the humans screwed up the environment. I know, kind of crazy, kind of way out there. Anyway, let's go play with some anthropomorphic beavers, shall we? Now, there are one I say minor downside to this game at the moment, and it's early access. We could fix this. Is that there are only I'd say about 9 maps. Now, 1, you can make your own maps and customize maps, but 2, because it's early access, they might have a procedural map generation in the future. But for the time being, we're gonna pick one, and I'm gonna pick Meander. And we'll see why it's called Meander. By the way, the Meander's not even the largest map size. 256 by 256 is the largest, and they can get pretty darn big. So, but you know what? Let's go with Meander. I like it. Plenty of difficulty modes here. I've put I'd say almost 10 hours into this game, probably a bit less than that. I don't remember my occasional one, but we are going to play on normal. If I do a full series on this game, I'm probably going to up my game and dive into hard, like I did with Banished. But for now, let's do normal. So if a building is marked solid, yeah. So this one of the interesting bits of the game is verticality. You can actually build things on top of things, and lots of things on top of things. So one of the you can plan your cities out both wide and tall. Okay. Let me hang on one second. Let me just double check my sound here, because I'm not hearing any music. Whoop. There we go. That's better. Okay, so welcome to the world. This is our town hall. Oh, I do still? Oh, thank you. Thank you. And I even told myself, don't forget to take that down. So this is the world we are in. Now, you'll notice something interesting here is that there are lots of parts of the world that are all cracked and barren and dead, but there are also still parts that are green. The main gimmick of this world, the way that the humans kind of screwed it up, is that there's no rainfall. It don't rain. So if a piece of ground is far away from a source of water, that never has any water and everything on there is dead. That's why there's this stark contrast of all these green belts, but all this dead, craggy land here. Now, the water at the moment is flowing nicely. We have this nice winding river. That's why this map is called Meander. The river kind of meanders around. And the water kind of comes into the map via these water source tiles. I can't build or place these. These are sort of the life and death of us, these water source tiles. And, during most of the time, they will be pumping out water and, making us our river, which will then flow off the edge of the map. Until the dry season hits, when these stop making water, and suddenly everything dries up. That's where we have to, find ways to keep our own water. But we're beavers. Building dams is one of the things we can do. But we have a lot more things to build besides dams before we get started, so let's take a look. So we've got 11 beavers to our name, 7 adults able to take jobs, 4 children. The children grow up pretty darn quick. All right, first things first, we need to harvest trees. But that's not hard because we're freaking beavers. Kimberlin Salmon, welcome to the stream. In fact, let me... I will give you the honor for the first name in game patron here. Kimberlin Salmon, one of my name in game patrons. There we go, Kimberlin Salmon. Right then, so what we're going to do here is we're going to set up a lumberjack operation here. Let me see, that would be under wood, a lumberjack flag. So basically we place down this flag, we mark an area for cutting, for our beavers to cut, and then they go and cut that. It employs lumberjack, and we go from there. So I'm going to place a bunch of these, actually. We want to harvest a lot of trees. 1, 2, 3, 4. And let's get ourselves a path. The beavers do like themselves their paths. Luckily, they're free and instantly built. You don't have to build paths here. Now, we're going to mark an area to cut trees. And yeah, we're going to just clear cut this whole area. I'm going to say, beavers, do your thing and demolish. And we'll get some of these dead ones over here for the moment. Now, the other thing we want to do is get a little storage and get a wood pile here. Yeah, this should be good right here. Well, actually, you know what? We could probably, we'll put it over here. It takes a little bit of walking, but this also makes it more centrally located for the rest of our thing. So we trade off our efficiencies. All right, so the other thing that I want to build here, and I want to get started on this, is I want to build some science. So one of the interesting things about this game is that a lot of buildings are locked behind science. In order to build a grist mill, we need 180 science points. Bakeries, 160 science points. Beehives, 400 science points. And all of them have interesting effects. Now, one thing that you might expect but don't see here is there's no tech tree. Like, whatever you want to unlock, as long as you have the science for it, you can unlock it. Which is kind of ironic because it's a beaver game and there's no tech tree. Get tree beavers. Yeah. But I actually don't mind it. I don't mind that design decision to not have a tech tree. That being said, we do need science. There are some critical early buildings that are locked behind a little science. So we're going to build an inventor, and that's just going to be a thinker. A beaver's going to work there, put on their thinking cap, and generate science for us. All right, let's get started here. Beavers fan out. We've got up to 4 beavers can work in the district center here. Also, we got to name our district. And this is actually quite fitting for the beavers. Ficklewood. So this is the district of Ficklewood. Now we can actually, as we expand out, and this comes much later, have different districts that are, named differently, but, sort of other little mini towns on the map. So it's not necessarily all one district. I'm still playing around with the district mechanics. I haven't quite gotten that far, but now that we've getting our lumberjack flag set up, now we have some lumberjacks coming ready. We're going to want to micromanage our population here, just to make sure that everyone's working where we want them to work. So we got one working on the wood collection field here. We got some beavers working on some of our forests over here. And actually, while we're here, let's just do the rest of our name and game patrons. Chickens. I love the noises. Cameron Romero. As I find them, I'll get them. But yeah, they're like I said, doing what beavers do: cut down the trees, grab them, carrying them over, and haul them in here. And they can cut down these dead ones. The dead ones will never regrow, but they're still worth wood. Let's see here. Jared. All right, we got our wood pile up here, and now they're bringing wood here to the inventor here. Inventor takes 12 logs to build. So that's why we kind of want to focus fire on everybody getting their stuff in there. There's a few other things that we got to get on the ground pretty quickly here in order to keep our beavers happy and healthy. In fact, one thing we do want to do, and this doesn't really take any wood for it, we need to get someone gathering some of these berries. In fact, actually, don't want that. There's a reason I don't want the paths stepping on the grass too much, because the grass is really valuable. So let's get our food, and we're going to get a gatherer flag here, because we need somebody doing some gathering. We'll prioritize this a little bit more. Who's in? Zinjo. Wilkins. Thank you for the help, Wilkins. JC. And if you want my name and game to be a name and game patron, take a look at my Patreon, patreon.com/Pinstar. Zafira. That's Cameron. Oh, just 1 year old. A little one. All right, yeah, this one doesn't actually take any resources to build. We do need to kick out one of our workers from here so that they can be a gatherer here. All right, Zafira. Ren and Stimpy. If I was going to do an homage to an animated series, I would obviously be doing Beaver and Butthead. But I'm honoring my patrons first. We'll think about other names later. All right. Let's see. The bow. Building lacks workers. Aha. So, yeah, we need. We'll kick somebody out here, and then they can be our thinker. So JC is our thinker. We have the little ones coming taking a little bit of a snack here. So as far as your different beavers' needs, there are 3 core ones. Hunger, thirst, and sleep. Sleep is actually pretty easy. They can pass out and snooze on the ground at nighttime, so that's not too bad. Hunger and thirst will kill them if those drop down to the bottom. And the dry season has a way of making it so that becomes a problem. In fact, speaking of that becomes a problem, now that we have our inventor's hut up, we need to get our water pump online pronto. And this one we hang out on the shore, and it pumps water out of the river. Guess what? It don't work during the drought when the water dries up. So this will work for now, but we have to just be mindful. Just be mindful here. All right, but we do want to make sure that is the next project that they work on. We have 19 logs, and this requires 12. So what I'm going to do to hurry this along is just temporarily fire a couple of our lumberjacks and migrate them into being builders so that they will more quickly grab the logs and get these things online. Because that's kind of important to get this particular item online. Oh, the other nice thing is, even though I marked this whole area for clearing, the beavers are smart enough not to cut down the saplings from the trees. So they're going to wait for this to grow all the way up before they cut it down for wood. So thank you, because otherwise that'd be a micromanaging nightmare. Hey, JC, welcome. Yes, you be the thinker. You are fulfilling a very, very important job. So all you basically do is sit in there and think up ideas. So every time this hits 100, we get 3 science, and it just goes over and over. It doesn't require any resources. It just requires beaver thinking power. But the science is going to be very, very important to us. All right, this is getting online here. 1 more log, and then we should be good. In fact, we can turn these back online because our singular builder can finish the job here. Yeah, once they finish their delivery here, they'll quit. And actually, during nighttime, it's quitting time for them anyway. Now the problem here is that they're going to go the whole night without a source of water. Now everyone starts out at full thirst, so they'll be okay. But I think they're going to get thirst icons over their heads. But let's speed things up a little bit. They're just chilling. They're resting. Now you can mess with their working hours, which I guess if you work them too hard will prevent them from getting enough sleep. But yeah, since we don't have any built homes, they'll just pass out and snooze on the ground. So let's just fast forward here. All right, back in action. All right, it is built. And Cameron Romano is going to be our pumper for the time being. Actually, I think you were previously a child. And you just grew up, so boom, into the water pump you go, and fulfilling a very, very important job here. Because beavers can't just drink out of the water. I mean, they're a little bit more civilized than that, so they pump it out into, there's a little internal storage here, and they can come take a drink. So that will prevent our people, for the moment, from getting too dried up here. All right, next thing that we want is we need some food. Now we do have these berries, and actually what I might do is get a secondary gatherer going here. But we also want, under storage, we want small warehouse, because this is where we can store our food. We're going to put it right here. Again, keep it centrally located for the moment. And we'll make this the slightly higher priority. All right, we do need to sacrifice a couple of our lumberjacks, which is fine, because we'll do another one here so that we can get another builder, so we can get this online at an appreciable rate. Now, when it comes to nutrition, there are a few different options. The first one is berries. They're out in the wild. You get them. Beavers can eat them straight up. They provide nutrition in the form of just they fill the hunger bar. So they eat berries, they get hunger. But it doesn't give the nutrition in the sense of these 3 nutrition needs. That comes from the different crops that we can grow. Carrots, potatoes, and what's the third one? Wheat, bread. You grow wheat, you turn it into bread. All right, next night is here, and we also have our small warehouse. I'm going to say nothing's allowed, but then we'll closely define these. So we're going to say berries. It can hold up to 200 items total. So we'll go say berries, and we're going to say carrots, because that's going to be the first farm that we have. I'm gonna say 200 of either of those 2 items. And now that this is up and running, let's get our farming on, shall we? We shall. Where's our farm? Food, farmhouse. And actually, if we do something like, no. Yeah, that should be good. Right there. Because you can see the range that they can go as far as how far out they can go. So that will be our assigned job here to build up next, to make sure that we have enough stuff. Speaking of, we want to mark areas for carrots. And basically, yeah, only the green area can be marked for crops here. Now, this is going to look a little messy here because I'm sort of interspacing it with the bushes, but we'll get rid of the bushes in due time. I want to strip them of all their berries first, yes. But afterwards, the bushes are not terribly efficient, and again, they don't give us the nutrition. So I'd rather have the carrots be farmed up. Nice thing about carrots is, like berries, beavers can eat them raw. You don't need to prep them or cook them or bake them or do anything to them. As soon as you harvest a carrot, that is edible food. Yeah, these guys will have this built in no time. There we go. And now this can employ 2 beavers. We want to prioritize carrots, and we want to prioritize planting as far as which order of operations we want them to go in. And now what I want to do here, you know what? Here's what we're going to do. We're going to turn off the gatherers. We're going to make the 2 gatherers our 2 farmers. Let them plant all of this. And then once this is all planted while we wait for it to grow, then we set them back to be gatherers, and then they can mop up the rest of the berry bushes here. But for now, we want to get these crops in the ground ASAP. All right, let's see here. Aha, I knew I was forgetting somebody. Dana Black. And as new beavers get born, we can get them up and running. All right, let's see here. Now, one of the projects that we do need to do is get a dam online, but the dam is very, very wood intensive. It takes a metric F ton of wood in order to get a dam online. So we might not make that for the first one. So I think as a stopgap measure, we're going to, instead of a dam, build a couple of small water tanks and use that as our let's survive the drought, please. So 1, 2, 3, we'll call it 4. We want a healthy amount of storage here. So let's get those online. We also probably want another pump, but that's also going to require a second beaver to work it. So let's get the storage built first. All right, fair amount of carrots built here, and yeah, as you can see, you know, we had just enough built up water from the pump by itself for everyone to take a drink. The minute the dry season shows up, that ain't gonna cut it. We're also, speaking of can't cut it, we're almost done clear cutting this particular little forest here. We're probably going to move our lumberjack operations to the other side here. In fact, we can delete this flag because there's no goods in there. The other two we'll keep around. But these trees are all fair game. All right, fast forward. Yeah, but we'll let them clear this out first. And you can see, like, I spread some of the areas down here, but this area is still cracked and dry, so they won't even bother planting there. Nothing will grow there. It can only go where there would be grass. So your farming space is limited by that metric. And since it doesn't rain, the... I guess this is just at the edge. It's just starting to get dry. Okay, so everything is planted, so we are going to pause the farmhouse. It'll still grow even without them, but then we can resume the two gatherer flags. Have them start gathering stuff here. And yeah, so now when this pump is making extra, they're going to carry buckets of water over here and fill that up, which will be nice and handy. You can see our food going here. We have 42 science, which is fantastic. Oop, someone needs a drink. They are smart enough to stop what they're doing in the middle of the day and go take a drink rather than just keep going until they pass out. It's not like they have to wait till nighttime. All right, we are almost done with these berry bushes, which is fantastic. Because I'm going to be stripping these berry bushes out. Plenty more of this to go, and it is nighttime. The game will warn us when the dry season is coming. There is some randomness to it, both in when the dry season shows up and how long it lasts. But the main thing is that it starts out fairly short, but gets longer and longer and longer as the game progresses. Ooh, someone we forgot to name has grown up. Shona Bellamy. You have an unemployed. Yes, that beaver that grew up has become unemployed. So what do we do with our grown-up beaver here? Well, there is a few other things that we need to set up. Actually, let's just make them a builder for the moment, since we have that extra thing here. What I do want to do, let me circle the town hall here. Because I want another couple of lumberjacks here. Let's call it, say, 1, 2, and another wood pile storage. Call it like right here. Then we will mark all of these dead trees for cutting, including these. Because they ain't growing back, but we might as well harvest them. We need the wood. Right, we'll keep an eye on all this, because the moment we... Alright, this is just about done for these berries. Once they carry that one back, okay, we will nix the gatherer flags here. And actually the carrots aren't ready, so they can work on, they can be lumberjacks or builders. A little bit of idleness for the moment, but that's okay. So one thing we want to do here is we want to mark all these berry bushes for demolition. It seems wasteful, but this land would be far more productive used as cropland. So now that we've just sort of ripped the berries out of them, we might as well get rid of them. Our builders will, in time, do their thing and pull these out, and then we can just zone these for cropland. Speaking of zoning for cropland, missed a spot. All right, all of these are built. These are built. Shona and Kimberlyn are here. Yeah, we'll leave this on here because all of our builders are the ones that do the ripping up here. These two are doing their thing. Dana Black has grown up. That's why we filled up our jobs here. Yeah, just tearing all these up. As soon as we see, the carrots will change their appearance once they are ready to be harvested. And the minute that happens, that's when I will grab 2 beavers and assign them to be the farmers. But for the moment, they don't need to babysit the crops. We do need some people to take the, well, this one's out here. But I don't want to delete the building. Oh, it looks like they're grabbing the berries for some snacks, which is good. That's what they're there for. Yeah, still not quite making enough water. We're going to need another pump. In fact, let's plan that. Let us plan out a second pump. As much as I am loath to step on more of the green space, and they'll get working on that tomorrow's. Let's fast forward through the night. Milena Nighthawk has grown up. All right, so we are officially at full, all of our beavers. I told you they grow up pretty quick. But all of our beavers have grown up. And actually what we're going to do is we're going to turn you on because we have some extra planting that needs to be done, both up here as well as over here. So even though this stuff's not ready for harvest, we can still mark them and Melina can get started. Oh, because I built this, placed that after that, this is gonna... somebody please just do that. That's going to annoy me. Okay, plant crops. That's better. There. So we have we're filling in the patches, and now this is one heck of a building here. All right, what finish? Oh yeah. So you need workers. We can start peeling people off of here, so that we have people working 2 pumps. That should get these water bins nice and filled up here. Oh, they took the other farmer job. Right. Okay. That's not the job I wanted you to take. There's not a lot of fine-tuned options for job taking here. Still 5 berries. All right. Well, actually, yeah, we don't need the farmhouse now. Let's put you back on builders, because they will help actually ferry some of the resources around when there's nothing actively needing to be built. Now, one other thing that we can do here is we need to, one of the very important buildings is a forester. And that's actually the reason why I went science so early. A forester is what allows us to actually plant trees again. And actually, yeah, let's nix you guys. We can move these. I'm not going to destroy those because we'll eventually get them back. But we do want a couple more lumberjack flags over here. All right, and one of the couple of things that we want here is, where do we got here? Wood. All right, yeah, we need a lumber mill. Now, one of the interesting mechanics of this game is this building requires power, but not electricity power. It needs horsepower, rotational torque. Yeah, there's no electricity in this game. Beavers are not quite that advanced, but you need some form of rotational torque to keep this building powered. Now, one way to do it is to build a water wheel in the water, but that takes a lot of wood and produces way more power than we need for just this one. So I'm going to build this, and then under power, we're going to build a power wheel. Basically a hamster wheel for beavers. We attach it to the side of the building here, and now a beaver will walk that wheel and give it rotational power, and then another beaver can go in there and make planks. That's what the lumber mill's for, is to make us planks. So we got all of our logs built up here. Our water supply total is doing much better now. All right, everyone is chilling. Let's fast forward. Up to 75 science, which is fantastic. Doing well, JC, doing well. All right, yeah, so this can't operate until it has beaver power here, essentially. Hey, Dana! We got you working around here somewhere. There you go. You're one of our builders. Yeah, so we exhausted all the wood here, so they got to start bringing logs over here, which, you know, not as efficient, but will work. Keeping an eye on the carrots. Nothing has sprouted yet. These take 4 days, so they're almost done. Also, this little icon here, this just says that this barrel is full. There's nothing actually wrong with the barrel. It's just that it's full of water, which is kind of a good thing. I wish they'd make the circle a different color, honestly, because this looks like, oh, danger, Will Robinson. But no, nothing is wrong. This is something wrong. Aha! And our carrots are starting to bloom. So let's turn on our farmhouse. Let's turn on our lumber mill. Let's turn on our power wheel, and we're going to need a bunch of beavers. So let's get rid of some of our workers and one of our lumberjacks so that they can take other jobs. All right, so Milena is doing the cutting, and Dana, now you're walking the hamster wheel, Dana. No drought yet. We have not been hit by a drought yet. The reason why everything is so cracked and brown is that there is no rainfall in this game. So if it isn't near water, it is dead and dry. We have not hit our first drought yet. All right, we got 2 planks out of the deal. Yeah, cycle 1, day 7. Just getting started. I have a feeling the drought is coming. That's why we're storing up all this water, because we are not going to be ready with a dam for the first drought. We will on subsequent ones, I hope. But for now, we're still getting the rest of our stuff built up. And there's a reason why I'm prioritizing all this without even building anyone homes, because this stuff is just more... We got to get the really important stuff. Yeah, there's a bunch of different sources, water wheels, windmills that you can get rotational power from. But in the early game, sometimes this is the best thing. Granted, it does occupy one of your beavers. And we can see from this that this is now currently converting a log into a plank. And then that's being stored up here as more advanced materials. We don't actually have a place to store the planks. But it has its own internal storage, and I only need a couple of planks, 7 to be exact. And you'll see the reason why we were blitzing planks so quickly here. All right, we're going to turn these off for the moment. We don't need them anymore for now. I'm not going to demolish them, but the reason why we've sciencing so hard and planking so hard is so we can get the Forester. Which requires 60 science to unlock. So, boom, spent our 60 science. And now it requires 10 logs and 7 planks. What this thing does is this allows us to plant new trees, which is so important to our health here. Yeah, this is about as good as we're going to get right here. So you two, let's get back to being builders so that we can get that built up quickly. Farmers are hard at work harvesting carrots. So we'll have plenty of food, and that's going to satisfy their nutrition 1, which will give them a life expectancy bonus. Each of the more advanced things that you satisfy gives a bonus. So the game doesn't doesn't penalize you if you fail to meet their needs besides hunger, thirst, and sleep, which are the core ones. But you just don't earn the bonus if you don't fulfill that need. But a lot of the bonuses are pretty darn good. All right, let's get a beaver here. And also let's get one of the lumberjacks back online, since some of the saplings have grown back. But now we can mark this area for plants. Now, here's an interesting trichotomy here as far as what type of trees do we want to plant. There are 3 types of trees. Birch trees, which give us takes 9 days to grow, and when cut down will give us 1 log. That's it. Pine trees take 12 days to grow, but give us 2 logs for every tree. And that's what all these were here. Oh, trust me, Brian, I'm on it. And then lastly, we have maple, which take 24 days to grow, but yield 8 logs. Now, this is obviously the most efficient, but we need logs sooner rather than later. Waiting around, because once we've cut down all of the trees here and all the trees here, that's kind of it until we can get across the river and find more trees. So yeah, we have a finite wood supply to work with, which is why we want to start regenerating it sooner rather than later. So I'm going to split the difference and go pine. But we're going to map this whole area for pine forestation, please. And all these stumps, they will clear the stumps and replant them as needed. And that will give us a nice supply of wood. And then we can maybe think about giving them... We can think about maybe giving them houses to live in. Because at this point, we're at the point where things can, we can take our time a little bit. We still do need to build a dam. And that is very, very wood intensive. But homes... The beavers will not breed without homes. You need empty space in the homes to get more beavers. Also, homes provide comfort, which is one of their bonus needs. Life expectancy and 5% walking speed, which is really good. Yes, I do know stairs into the water lets them swim across. That is an option here. Absolutely. We can also stairs into up here to get some of the dead trees that are along the ridge here. But I'd rather have our trees going sooner rather than later. So let's see here. And I mean, we could make our next invention the stairs. We need 70 science. We only have 48. So again, the reason why we waited on, we did our science building so early so that we could build up that science quickly. But again, I wanted the forester first. Our farmers are going to be busy as heck. In fact, part of me wonders if I should encroach a little on the carrots lands here with our forester. Well, we'll wait for the forester to actually finish planting this whole area, and then we'll think about encroaching. The other thing we can do is we need more planks to get stairs online. Well, I'm thinking for their homes, I like this little plateau here, so I think I'm going to build them up along the ledge here, and then they become sort of a platform for other things. So that's kind of my idea here with the homes. Somewhere there's like a perfect house build, and I'm going to find that and research that, but I have not played the game quite long enough to have that level of knowledge here. All right, nighttime is the right time for triple speed. Good amount of carrots. And you know what? I might flip them back to harvesting as their priority. Because this is more land than they can actually deal with. So we might as well get the plants in here. Actually, you know what? Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna prioritize planting, but the moment we get the announcement that the drought is on its way, I'm gonna flip that to harvesting to make sure we rip up all the carrots out of the ground properly, and get those planted and what have you. All right, we have plenty of water. We may or may not need that second water pump. Let's shut it down, and actually let's get some planks built here. I do still want one person working that. Actually, you know what? No. Before we do that, let's put you back here because I want to get my houses built. We've got 142, 142 here, so that's plenty for our housing. Now, our initial builds for housing here are just going to be on the ground floor, as it were. In fact, let's do 1, 2, 3, 4. And that will be enough to house our beavers. And we can get you just over here, and that way you have a multitude of places you can go. And yeah, we'll have our 2 builders on there. And that will get them building these houses nice and quick. No unemployed, but we're still good. And that 5% move speed, while not huge, will certainly help. And also, each house provides 3, so that will give us spare room. So we should have a room for a berth once all of the houses are online, which is good. I don't mind inching up my population a little bit. I don't want to quite explode it, at least not until after the first drought. But yeah, we're on fast mode here. Until that drought. Now, one of my last games, the drought actually kind of showed up. So this is a sort of a later drought, but it'll be coming. Don't you worry. We'll be getting our first drought. Aha! 3 days. Drought incoming in 3 days. Flip you to harvesting. This is the Meander map. The one where the river meanders around the area. But despite being sort of hugged by the river, we don't actually have a lot of farmable space, at least in our initial little peninsula here. But it's a unique and kind of challenging map, and I like it, so that is why I picked it. Oh yeah, you're right. Let's just make sure there's no goods in stock. There are not. Yeah, you're right. And there's still beavers there too. So yeah, we can... Good call. Good call. We can employ the rest of you here. And actually we can start making... You can employ some of our excess people here. There we go. The other thing we can do up here is get a campfire, which allows us to build allows the beavers to fulfill the social need, which actually increases their fertility. Now, do I want more beavers? No, I want to wait till after the drought, and then I'll build extra excess housing, because I don't want a bunch of births right before a drought, because that's more mouths we have to feed. And yeah, the drought's going to cause all the carrots to dry up, which is why I'm on harvest mode rather than plant mode here, because we want them getting as many of those carrots as possible. All right, we could start working on our... Actually, you know what I want to build in addition? I want another science building. I want actually maybe a couple of science buildings, because during the drought, a lot of our beavers are not going to have anything meaningful to do. But an extra inventor can help keep them busy. Actually, how much are these? Only 12? Yeah, let's do 2. This is mostly just to keep them occupied during the drought. All right, we are at 5 happiness now that everyone's on here. So we've fulfilled our 3 basic needs plus comfort plus social. And we should, in the near future, get a berth to max out our housing population here so that we can get another beaver online. And yeah, just as I said that, it's baby time. And our newborn, let's name our newborn Boyd. It's a baby Boyd. But again, the kids grow up pretty quick, so Boyd will be joining the labor force pretty soon. Well, I mean, it'll take them a few days, but we won't have to wait an eternity for them to start helping us out here. Whoop. A new high score. What's Oh, is it nutrition? Yeah, nutrition 1. Enough beavers have been eating carrots that they got nutrition 1. Nice. All right. Let me think here. What do I want to do? Oh yeah, we can get rid of this gatherer flag. The berries have long since been plucked from it, which is fine. Let's see. We're at that. We can unlock stairs. We have the science for that. So stairs allows us to go up and down slopes here. I do kind of want to grab some of these trees up here, but also just in general do things over here. So let me. Let's get that. Let's get a stairway up here. And actually what I will do is, since there's logs up here, let's get a singular lumberjack flag. Just temporarily. We'll get that set up, and when the drought hits, then we'll have them cut the trees down. Since our beavers will be a little bored. We can get a little extra lumber to our name. All right, got our stairs. I will. Yeah, actually, you know what? Hold on. You guys can hold off. We can do more power wheeling during the drought here. For now, let's just make sure we're topped off here. Building lacks workers. Oh yeah, our inventors. Forgot about you. All right, well, we know our 1 pump can keep up. That's fine. So, yeah. You know what? It's okay that this is idle for the moment, because when the drought hits, we're going to have some very bored beavers. I'm wondering if a second farmhouse would be needed here. We're getting full up on carrots, too. We should, well, that'll be a problem that solves itself. We could do stairways down here to cross over here, but these are just birch trees. They're not very productive as far as getting us goods. A bunch of trees over here, but we'd have to get another builder's hut So yeah, I think we're going to largely stay put. God, this little band up here. Yeah, there. That dealt with the room shortage here. Everyone coming down for a snack. And why is our water so low? Well, this is going to be a moot point momentarily. Dead. 4-day-long drought. That's pretty long for our first drought. Not gonna lie. So hopefully we'll be okay. I seem to be dropping frames here. Hang on. Oh, not that many frames. What are you talking about, YouTube? Sorry about that. Yeah, well, we'll start with one height and go from there. So what I want to do, let's get a lumberjack on here. And we're also going to mark these trees for chopping. Yeah, so these all of these are dying. They're not instantly dead, but they will die in a few days. So we can keep ripping them up and salvage them. But yeah, the other thing is we can't. Our forester, they can't keep planting when it's all dead. So we need to find other forms of employment for them. There you go. Into the thinking hut you go. And yeah, here's the rest of the water draining out. And the death is not far behind. Everything that was green is now dead. Now, it doesn't instantly kill these. Like these trees, they can survive for quite a while before they just die out for good. So the drought will end and they will get their water back before they actually die. Not so good. Not so much with the carrots, though. All right, we need to free up some workers. Yeah, you don't need and I think actually now it is time to work on the dam. So we're going to go here. Now we know from the start of it a simple dam, which I think is what we're going to do, and I want to build it down here. Let's just measure this up a little bit. Boom. So each of these squares costs us 20 logs. That's why I was so reluctant here. And we can also build a road on top of it, so it kind of acts like a bridge. But we may as well keep them nice and busy here. We could also start turning our logs into that, but we mostly need our logs for log purposes to build our dam. So I don't actually want to start converting them into planks too aggressively here. Oh yeah. Elena, nothing's going to be growing during this period. So off you go. You are technically unemployed, huh? Alright, maybe we do want to start converting some stuff into planks. Just because it's downtime. Whoever gets to the logs first will get use of them. We're not going to be able to finish the entire dam anyway with just what we have. We're going to need our planted trees to come back online before we'll have enough materials to finish it up, even with this little harvesting spree that we're doing here on this little dead patch. I do like the ominous music you get during the drought season because, yeah, you are literally withering in the sun. And if you are not prepared, so will your beavers. But we are prepared. Look at all this water. Now, they're going to be taking a lot of drinks from that water. So our water supply will be dwindling. But it's only going to dwindle because they're drinking it, not because it's like evaporating. That would be mean to have it evaporate from the water storage. All right, so day 1 of the drought survived. 3 days to go. All right, got our first section here. Now, we need all of these to be built before it actually will dam the river. But that will make our next drought a lot less painful. We do have somebody here, yes? Oh, there's no more room for it. Ah. We need another storage, but we don't have that, so we're just going to allow planks in here. That would be the reason why they can't do... Nothing to do in range. Okay. Wilkins. Back on the builder team. We cleared out those. That served its purpose. We got the logs. All right, day 2 of 4 of the drought survived, down to 70 water. I'm glad I built that 4th one, because I would not want a mass die-off here at this point. Or any point, really, but you know what I mean. We do have one who's still unemployed. Trying to think of what to keep them occupied with. There is some times where you just need to be unemployed. And yeah, see, these carrots are starting to die for real. And they can't plant new ones. Construction lacks material. Yeah, we're out of wood. We are officially out of wood. And we're also out of storage, too. But we got room for 5 more planks, or not. Yeah, we just need to sit and wait this out. Now, one thing we can do here... Unemployment is a job, yeah. Is we can... Here's something that'll keep you all busy. Huh. This is kind of a... Oh, I know. Duh. Oops. Because, yeah, if we can get to these trees on the other side, then we can make use of that. So, yeah, well, that's one way to get rid of our plank problem. There we go. Although we don't have any logs to actually do the log part of the stairs with. Womp womp. Yeah, you know what? Here. Maybe they'll take the logs out from them? Can we eject the logs? Actually, it looks like they did. Yeah, pull them right out. All right, well, that works. We got that set of stairs built. Got that set of stairs built, but we're out of logs to build that last one. 41 water. Plenty of food. Food is not the issue here. Well, more science requires logs to build additional science things. But the drought's almost over. We're going to have jobs for everybody, regular jobs. We might turn off some of the science temporarily. And Boyd has grown up. So Boyd is ready to work. Okay, let's get these back online. We need Forester online. We need water pumps back online, both of them. Is that enough to... Nope, we still have unemployment. And yeah, stuff doesn't come back alive immediately, but now the water's coming and then the greenery comes. So soon enough, we'll have our things. And the water comes back online and our farmers get to planting. We can flip them back to plant mode. Our trees are coming back online. Our saplings all survived. And now our forester can resume their important task of planting. And also at this point, well, we don't have the logs for it. I was about to say we can build more houses to up our population, but yeah, we kind of need the logs. But we do have a tree that came online here. Let's get that lumberjack on board here so we can finally get some logs to finish that stairway so we can get a burst of logs from just clear cutting this area here. Our two pumps are busy refilling our storage here. Our builders should be building this thing soon. Yeah, it just needs one more log. Oh, right. I need to prioritize this so that it gets the one log, so the logs don't go over there. Oop, Wilkins died of old age. Oh no! But you got a replacement almost instantly. We'll come back on board here, Wilkins. Cameron Salisbury. But yeah, the moment we get another tree. Did I properly mark that for cutting? No, I did not. Bonus. That should get the stairs finished so that we can build a... There we go. And now we can get a lumberjack flag over here. And slice down this whole section. So that we can get additional All right, I'm actually going to turn off chickets. You need to go back into the work crew. Also, you might say, well, Pinstar, how are they going to get across the river? They're beavers. They can swim. As long as they have a pathway down there at the bottom, they can get through and do their thing. So don't you worry. The beavers can handle the water, but only if you build a path for them. So nice little area here to get that. We could also, there's some trees over here we could harvest, but let's deal with this patch first, because I want to get that dam up and running. Because once these start coming online, which, speaking of, we can nix this. We can nix that lumberjack until the trees come back online. I can turn one pump off. You are correct, which means we can turn a science back on. All right, 4 sections down. Looks like 4 to go, 5 to go. So it's certainly a project, but it's so critical because that will allow us to sort of mitigate the issues here. All right, finally our carrots are coming back online. We can actually start harvesting them because we were getting kind of low on storage here. We actually might want to build another storage here. Just for additional carrots. Although, actually, no, that's probably, I mean, we will need it eventually, but closer to the drought, because right now our one storage bin is kind of empty. I'm debating having a second farmhouse to keep up with these carrots. All right, some of these trees are up on a ridge, but that's not really worth it as far as building a whole stairs just to harvest those. Yes, you can. A lot of buildings can be stacked on top of each other. It is wonderful. Oop, and we got some trees growing here. I don't think that's our planted trees yet, but we've maxed out our forester here. And Cameron Salisbury has taken their job as a lumberjack after growing right up. Yeah, I know you're missing the materials. We'll be all right. Yeah, we can nix that. I'm not going to delete it because there's a few things that could come online here. And I think if I build it over here, that's going to be too far for the builders. So you can now see why I was so aggressive in doing this part. I wonder, I'm gonna demolish this. And I want to bridge this part of the river, but not with a dam, just with some yeah, let's do a platform here. Do 100 science for that. That's going to allow us to do stairs all the way down here. See if we can get some people doing that. We may need some more planks for all these stairs. Aha! It's happening. It's happening. Our planted trees are coming back online. Terraforming Mars? Whenever they release more DLC for it, I'm right there. But I haven't heard any news on that front. Not recently, anyway. Oh yeah, plant trees or bushes. Pine trees, please. Get our forester busy on here. All right, let's see here. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take 2 people off of builders so that we can get some of these, because we need them for this little setup down here. And they keep growing in the night. This is fantastic. It's so good to have a wood income. JC, oh no! JC's died of old age. Hopefully we have a newborn replace you soon. Luckily, they have you're starting up for a rematch, eh? Well, think about that. We'll think about it. It's been a while. I'm a little rusty, though. I need to brush back up on my skills. Building lacks workers. Who lacks workers? You lack. Oh, yeah. We can cool it with one of the inventors here. Let's get you guys online a little bit sooner rather than later. Just so that we can finish off this little bit of a benefit. Start using up some of the planks. How are we doing over here? 4 more sections. Not bad. Not too bad at all. And once that stairway's up online, how are you doing here? Oh yeah, stairway's on is doing fine. All right, we can kick the 2 of you out. And what we can do is might as well mop up these berries. And that's close enough. Also, curious. Ah, darn it. I was wondering if the plantable area from this forester would extend out to the other side so we could sneak in a couple of trees. Now here's an interesting thing is you can actually plant trees in the water. At least that's what I've seen. Actually, let's test that theory. I'm going to say, what happens if we say plant a maple tree in the water? What will our forester do? Will they actually do it? If not, that's okay. We have 2 unemployed. Let's get you prioritized real quick. just so that we can get our gatherer doing their berry thing. Kick one worker out, and they'll become the gatherer here. And once we get our dam built, then I'm gonna go up our housing game here, because we desperately need to grow our population here. But yeah, we're doing quite nicely here. And yeah, they won't plant it while there's water here. And once we get a good supply of beavers in, then we should be good. All right, we have a newborn. Excellent. Got to get that population resupplied. But yeah, I like that housing acts as sort of like a population cap limiter. We do probably need another storage now. But again, I don't want to distract from there. They're so close. And also, look at the water physics here. The game accurately models water. So, like, you know, there's this tight space for it to flow through, so it's flowing a lot faster. And then over here, the water's kind of stagnant because the dam is kind of keeping it from going through here. So yeah, I like the water physics are like sort of the special sauce of this game. And we should be able to finish it before our next drought. Again, we don't know when the next drought's going to be, although it does give us the 3-day warning. Oh, like that. Boy, I hope I don't eat my words. Okay, Let's hurry this up a little bit. S'il vous plaît, please and thank you. Let's hurry this up, because without that dam, we're going to have to sit through another nasty drought. But with the dam, the drought's not so bad. Oh yeah, some of these trees aren't even being harvested. There. Not jinx, not yet anyway. But let's be proactive so it doesn't jinx itself, shall we? Oh yeah, flip you guys back to harvesting as your priority. Get you guys online here. Yeah, we have enough logs. We just need more. We need all builders, all hands on deck when it comes to building. Oof. This is going to be a little tight. This is going to come down to the wire. Whether or not we can get this dam finished before the drought hits us. So yeah, all 4 of you need to be all hands. All right, we got another section done. We're 1 section away. That's 20 logs that need to be delivered, and then one beaver needs to build it. And then we can pare back the workers and get more logs, and then we can build houses, and everyone can be happy. And then we can increase our population and all that good stuff. Also, we can get another storehouse here. Oop, not lumber storage. I'll place it here. But yeah, this gets... Oh, they finished it! They finished it with 1.3 days to go! Yes! Oh, you magnificent bastards, you finished it. Now, the water can still flow through here, but when the water starts drying up, this prevents all of the water from flowing out, which keeps a lot of the water behind, which allows us to keep our whole area here kind of moist, which makes us happy. Let's knock out 2 of you so that you can be lumberjacks here. Because we need a lot of lumber. Please and thank you. Oh yeah. We're gonna allow... Yeah, we'll allow carrots and berries. Max carrots, max berries, please. Oh, Zavira died. Oh no. We're losing them. Oh, that's right. Yes, they can prioritize planting. Now that we're not going to lose our soil or our entire harvest here. Good point. Another 4-day drought. That's fine. What's going on? Did I miss something? Game? Why is this all drying up, game? Did I do something wrong? Oh! It only stops the layer that it's on. Well, you guys are going back to harvesting. I see what you're... I'm picking up what you're putting down. All right, so we need pumps. We need pumps. We need to move our pumps. Actually, here's perfect opportunity to do this too. Here's what I want to do. I want to get the pumps off of the shoreline so that we have the fertile space for it. So I'm going to build a platform here. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we'll do our pumps here. And we're going to need 2 pumps active here. So let's do more structural here. And get another pump. All right. See, I'm still learning the physics here. All right, so maybe making more houses. Well, I still want to make a few more houses. Let's get our pumps online first, and then we can make more houses. We can also turn these back online. Yeah, I know the cliffs are pretty good here. And I might just make another bigger dam here. Yeah, it drops down twice. Yeah, there's the first drop. And then yeah, we need to dam it by 2 in order to keep that whole river flowing. So that's going to be an even bigger project, but that's okay. That is what this game's all about. Yeah, we have all of our science turned off, but we need every adult we can get. And yeah, we need these. No unemployed bee. Oh yeah, well, yeah, we can free you up. Or not. Oh yeah. All right, there we go. No unemployed. Because, yeah, we need the planks for the platforms here. How much... Can houses block water? I don't think they can. You can build houses out on top of the water, but you need to build the platforms first, which is what we're doing with these pumps. Yeah, it requires 4 planks each, and that's 4 spaces each. So we need a lot of planks for these. Well, I'm glad we didn't grow our population and we still have our 4 tanks here. Looks like we're going to get... Yeah, I'd say, I mean, Banished has its own intensity here. I mean, there's some intensity to this. This game has teeth. And I like that. I like that the game has teeth. Which is appropriate for a beaver game. Building lacks workers. Yeah. Yeah, we don't need to fuss with you yet. All right, we do need more housing. Let's be very honest here. Let's get 2 more houses. We need more beaver power to power all of our stuff. Well, I mean, beavers do kind of live on top of the water, like IRL beavers. So that wouldn't be inaccurate for them. Welcome back, Brian. Yeah, let's up the priority on these, because again, we need more beavers. And we've got enough logs to go around. Got enough food to go around. We should have enough water to go around. Because we didn't dry up on our water last time, and we had 12 beavers last time, so we should be okay. You know, part of me is wondering, should I be building these? You know what? I'm going to cancel these. Because we're going to be building a too high thing up here. Although Yeah, no, we're going to be building a 2-high one up here. So it's going to be a little wasteful. I know we're just planted some stuff here, so that's kind of wasteful, but I had a change of heart. All right. Yeah, I have plans, but yeah, we need more beaver power. All right, more houses online. We should get some more breeding. And for the moment, what we're gonna do is we're gonna do our water pumps just real simple on the shore here. Nothing. We're not gonna go too fancy pants here. 2 water pumps on the shore, where we know there's water, even with this particular dam. And that way we don't even need to worry about water. The other thing we can do here, what if we do a forester's hut? Like right here. Oh, trees in the way. Yeah, right there. And then we do long term here. We're going to do maple. Well, let's wait for this to get planted here. Yeah, these are just going to be temporary pumps for now because I do want to make this all 2-high. And I have an exact idea of where I want that to be 2-high. Let's get you online here. $70. Also, we can, well, we don't need to lumberjack this area up just yet. Actually, let's lumberjack this area up. That way we have room for planting the maple. All right. Yeah, starting to lose our crops here. But I don't think we're going to go hungry. All right. Yeah, nothing left there, so now we can take you out. And put you back here. Okay. Actually, yeah, no, we can... And we got a bunch of births now. Excellent. Excellent. All right, now we can do some planting. Let's plant some maple. Actually, hang on. Where does your range extend? So all the way out here, all the way up here, and then all the way along here, which is fine. Actually, if we threw a stairway down there, we'd get a whole heck of a lot more area to plant. I like that. Worth the investment. Down where star. And yeah, we'll high priority this. And then we will mark this whole area for maple. And then this whole area for maple. And we'll have a nice long-term wood solution here. Yeah, we could stairway up. Get along this ridge here. Wouldn't be a bad idea, actually. There we go. That is the area I am flooding for 2 high dams, actually. Oh, you're right. You know what? No, I'm still committed to this, but let's go short term again. We don't want to do our long-term growth here. We want to short-term it. We want quick turnarounds, not birch quick turnarounds. Birch just seems too short-term to even be worth it. But more pine. Because we're not going to have a 2-tier dam built in 12 days. So we'll at the very least get a chance to harvest, plant, and do 1 round of planting and harvesting. All right, we got our pump going. All right, we got another adult. We got another birth. Excellent. That's what I like to see. Still no unemployed. It's 1 more day of the drought, but again, I'm not too worried here. Because even on this front, there's plenty of trees to be had. And we can mark this down for cut. Oh yeah, we already have. Yeah, we need 1 for there, and then we need another beaver here. Once we get more beavers into the workforce here, we're only rocking 11 adults, so our workforce is a little bit. Oh yeah, Kimberlyn just died of old age, so yeah. We need more beavers. All right, drought has ended. There we go. We can idle that. Now, one thing we should do is let me look into an irrigation tower. So the irrigation tower is a unique building that basically allows you to feed it water, and that spreads irrigation to the whole area, which might be helpful in just giving us more farmable stuff. But then again, we can just farm up this area. Yeah, you know what? We don't need to deal with our irrigation right now. We can rip all this up. We can get rid of this gatherer's flag, and we can get another farmhouse here. And this farmhouse is going to be planting taters because we need to diversify our food crop here. Let's get some maple along here. You can also get rid of that silly maple tree. Let's get one more maple along here. Put you guys back on planting. Two unemployed. Oh yeah, let's get you back online. Because we definitely want that forester up and running. Missing something about, so stacked buildings here. Let's take a look at one of the houses here. You can place it here on the ground, but you can also place it on top. Now you still do need to have a access to the higher level here, but you can do that with platforms and roads on top of platforms or bridges and what have you. So there's all types of ways to build vertically here. Yeah, we're mopping up all of the berry bushes here. Also, while we're waiting for logs. What are our... Actually, yeah, let's get this thing built before they finish up all the rest of the berry bush removal. Got 19 planks. That should be good for the moment. So I'm going to start prepping my second floor here. So we're going to do that, plus that, plus that. And then for landscaping, yeah, we want levee here on the bottom floor for this. Yes, unlock the levee because it's cheaper. So the bottom floor of this becomes that, and then we build the dam on top of that. But for the time being, we need a temporary stairway. And then we'll remove those paths. We don't need that one on the last one. So that's going to be my project on that side of on that front. Yeah, I know I'm going to flood the pumps. I have a longer term plan for the pumps. They are meant to be flooded. There's a lot of things here that I know I will be flooding. Can you only build one? No, you can build as many dams as you damn well please. And building them strategically to, you could divert pools to water to other pools or offshoot the flow of water. That's all perfectly acceptable. In fact, one of the later technologies there is dynamite, which allows you to manipulate the natural terrain to further do your beavery things. I could levy it off. You're right. In fact, that might be a smart move to block it off with levees. Oh, only use one dam block and the other 9 are levees. You could. I don't actually know how that would if that would work or if that would penalize us in some way. But I do like the idea of blocking this off with levees so this whole lowland area doesn't flood. Good thinking. We are going to need to move this. As much as I hate to delete this thing. Let's rebuild the Forester. That's better like it. And then here we can rip up these, rip up these, rip up that. Yeah, there's a lot of real fancy pants things you can do later on in the game. I have not gotten to that level, but it's the fact that you can do that is really, really good. Makes me excited for some of the like late game engineering projects you can do to really just completely mess with and manipulate the map. Okay, so this farm we want to prioritize potatoes. And we need to plant potatoes. Nice big swath of potatoes. As many as you can plant. Actually, before we get too crazy with that, let's get a potato storage. Like right about here. I'm going to try something a little fancy here. Just to minimize the footprints here. Or not. No, I have a better idea. All right, you, I want max priority because we want to get our Forester back online again. These I'm going to lower. Actually, we're going to just downgrade this wooden stair priority so that everything else gets done before that. Now, one of the other things that you need in order to actually properly utilize potatoes is a cooked meal here. Oop, missed one here. That's going to bother me. But they provide more nutrition per space. Buildings can block water. Well, then I wish I didn't move that, but I didn't know one way or the other if they could or not. Also, we can build our lumberjack flag here. That's better. All right, we're up to 13 adults, which is good. 1 unemployed, which is actually kind of good. Yeah, let's max these out. We have plenty of lumber. Building lacks workers. Aha! So that is online. Let's take somebody off. And yes, you're resuming. Which actually, now that this area, well, this area isn't quite ready for maple yet because it's not quite blocked off. But I do think we can start blocking it off once our builders start doing that. Yeah, we're getting another round of growth over here. Yeah, buildings don't block water. Okay, good. Then I'm glad I moved that thing. Yeah, we just need more builders. And two beavers grow up, so that works out. And they're ignoring the stairs thing and just doing this diagonally, but that's okay. Then they'll move on to other projects, like ripping up the rest of these. Oh, how nice of them to help with the carrots while the potatoes grow. Let's give them more potatoes to grow, though. All right, all these are cleared out, which means we can plan out our levees. Welp, we can save that road tile for last. Oh no, we can have them cross up here and walk along this path to get here. So we can block this off again as our last thing. Oh, you've been in here the whole time? Well, I'm glad you're lumberjacked here, but you don't need to continuously be there. All right, they're working on those, which is fine. Which is fine. Yes, they do. They give plenty of nutrition, and we're gonna need to build a couple of huts here. Actually, let's get another lumberjack online, and let's start building our. Where's our grill? All right, our grill right here. So our grill, we can put our grill like right here. And then we can put another storage like right here. And that can be our potato storage, or our cooked potato storage, I should say. This needs to be raw potatoes. And raw potatoes only, please. Oh, there's still that thing there. Rip it up. Let's up your priorities, because I want you finishing this before you finish the levees up here. And actually, yeah, we'll get more lumberjacks. We can nix one of our builders so we can get our wood supply up in line. Yeah, lots of construction relaxed materials. I know, I know. All right, now you planted there. We don't need the lumber mill working right now. We've got plenty of those. What do I think of it for? I love it, Duncan. I absolutely love it. This is my kind of game. They take up all your... Well, that's why I'm very carefully controlling my inventory here. This is going to be dedicated to just holding potatoes. And then this is going to be baked potatoes. Yeah, I know this doesn't... until our potatoes come live here, this won't be doing anything. But it'll be ready. All right, none grilled potatoes. Beautiful. And so yeah, and for the moment we can nix the grill. We can turn on this lumberjack flag to get more wood. And actually what I probably will do, and here, let's show off the mechanic for double stacking here. So if we do a storage, we do one like right here. I actually might need to wrap it around. Actually, this would be a bad example for it. Here's a good example. Oops. So we do something like that. And you know what? Here, let's just so we can show off. Let's do a house facing this way. And then up here, there. So that is now how we can utilize and go vertical. Have a little extra supply over here, a little extra storage. Aha, our potatoes. There's a button that turns the camera snapping back to an angle. Probably. I haven't mapped out all the controls to this yet, but camera's is behaving itself properly, so I'm not going to complain too loudly. All right, now that we have our potatoes. So yeah, one potato plus a little bit of wood for fuel turns into 4 grilled potatoes, and that's going to increase our food supply immensely. Which, yeah, we need a little bit more food supply now that our population's growing. That's the other reason I wanted to get into potatoes. Oh yeah, let's get these prioritized. Just so that we can get them up at an appreciable time. Oh, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, now I know what to do here. That's how you get it down. And then we rip up this tree right here. That's how we do it. I'll check that next time I play. All right. Potatoes get. Potatoes bake. You know what we do probably need is under labor, a distribution. Hauling post. There we go. Yeah, hauling post. Duncan, thank you for the donation. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Thank you so much. Every little bit helps. All right, let's see here. Yeah, actually, let's put you guys. Let's put you near the potatoes. This little distribution post here. QE. That just rotates it gently, and then ZC. There we go. 90-degree angles. Isn't connected by any paths. Oh yeah, because this needs to be built. All right, we're up to 16 adults. Fantastic. This is employed. Yep. Yeah. Okay, good. Oh yeah, so this particular storage here is going to just be more more potatoes. And actually, I probably should have built that as a as another grill. Eh, what the hey? Well, let's just do potatoes. Yeah, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to do another storage down here. And then we're going to do a grill up here. Boom. Then down here. And then that storage that it's sitting on is going to be another... Aha, there's our... oh, you guys are already prioritizing harvesting. Excellent. Harvesting. All right, there's our hauler. Wow. Well then, yeah, we need a lot more beavers if we're going to keep the haulers busy. Wow, some of these are already growing up. Hang on, let's unmark this for destruction because we now actually just want to harvest the tree properly. We'll turn you on. Ooh, starting to build the levees too. And our pumps are going to keep working even during this particular drought. You know, I actually don't want this levee to... This construction site is too far from builder. Oh, because we haven't built all the paths. But no, I don't want this levee to be built yet, because that will actually flood everything before I'm ready for it to. Because then we can start building a proper dam along the top here. And then we can finish the levee off. Yeah, we still only have a couple. Jared died of old age. No! But we're having some grow-ups, so that is always a good thing. We probably can cool it on these lumberjacks here. All right, we got plenty. We're getting grilled potatoes in force here. $500 ways to eat a grilled potato. Okay, it seems this has flooded this area despite me not completely damming this area off. Whoops. Well, evaporation will take care of that eventually. And here I thought I was being clever stopping it. Drought has started, yeah. Retreat! But actually now is the proper time to actually seal this off and then build the rest of this nice and quick. Although no, let's finish this levee off first. Oh, you don't need to ask. I see the game. And here's an interesting thing. So I actually had access to this game months ago in its early closed beta access. But in that state, it didn't quite jive with me. It didn't, it felt kind of bare bones. It didn't have the special sauce of like the water physics and a lot of the other refinements. So picking it back up again, oh man, is it so much better than it was. So that's why I had a chance to show the early beta of it, but I'm actually kind of glad I didn't show the early beta, because it might have turned some people, myself included, off from it. We got this little pool of water sitting in here. Interesting. That's going to keep this area occupied, at least until it dries up. Making a little lake was not my plan, but it's kind of been what it did. Let's get these prioritized, because I want to actually be able to dam this up. You don't mind? Yeah, I know we can do that. Here, let's put you on normal speed. So we started out in this middle peninsula. This is the Meander map. These are our water source tiles right here. These are what normally produce the water. But since we are in the middle of the dry season, these stop producing water and water has dried up. So yeah, this has been our main area here. We've been trying to bridge out to the other sides, which are, again, normally fertile when the water's present. We've got a bunch of storage here. We got a gigantic carrot farm here. We've got a pine tree farm over here. Got a potato grilling operation over here. This is our sort of our residential district over here. This is our main town hall. These were all just dead trees, so we just harvested them, but this area doesn't have any irrigation, so not really worth going crazy about. And this is our dam 1.0, and this is going to be our dam 2.0 once we finish it up. But we want to levee this area off so it does not completely flood itself. And we want to be able to get onto it here and then seal up this gap along here. Beavers are happier than ever. Okay, so we have satisfied another need by giving them potatoes. We've got plenty of others. We could get more. We're down to 14 water, but we have our pumps. Our pumps are online. Yeah, the early one was just kind of, it wasn't like bad. It wasn't like broken or anything like that, but it was just really basic. And not in a good way. We are full of grilled potatoes. We are literally bursting at the seams with grilled potatoes. Well, handy that. Let's get another storage for more grilled potatoes. Probably should invest in larger storages. But that's a lot of planks. We could get the large warehouse, and it could hold 1,000, but yeah. Also, at some point, we need to reboot our science, but we have other projects that need doing before we do that. Yeah, we want to get this levee built. This levee right here built. Okay, so now we can seal this off proper. Yeah, this guy can't really forest anymore, right? At least not at the moment. There you go, Dana. Actually, here's what I'm gonna do a little micromanagey thing here. I want you to munch that tree, please. Munch that tree in particular, or not. Oh, I guess you had queued up an action. There we go. Okay, because now we can actually put a path here, which means we can rip up this particular path. And then we can build a levee right here. And let's up that priority a little bit. Oh yeah. Path down here. What do you mean no access? It's right down here. What are you talking about? It is too connected to it by a district. Oh, wait. Nope. Hang on. I always forget you have to build paths specifically on top of these. There you go. And yeah, with a harvester over here. Get those. And these trees, as far as I can tell, will grow. It's watered and alive. Oh yeah, let's get some maple up here. Water will eventually dry up. It will. So this is a temporary season and I mean, the pine trees are still going to be doing their thing. So a mistake, yes, but not the end of the world. But I do want to get this levee built before the waters come back. For once, we are actually racing the wet season instead of racing the dry season. I'm gonna build paths along here just to help speed this along. Ah, that's all right. They'll grow. We'll harvest them. It'll be fine. Let's get a second lumberjack in here. 2 seems to be the magic number for keeping up with one of these places. Yeah, this area is all dead. So we don't have any wood income on that front. Which means we can nix. Let's... Oh yeah, it's already paused. So nix you. And yeah, let's cut you down to just 2. We can also... Yeah, we have a lot of guys here. We just need like 2. And we need couple builders. And we can get a forester online here. More unemployed. Yeah, let's turn the lumber mill back online. Get some planks going. Because we're going to need them. Let's get you max priority here so we can get 2 lumberjacks clearing trees up here so we can get a local wood supply. That'll help build this a little bit faster. I could do a wood collector's hut, but they're just going to put the wood down here. I mean, I probably should. You know what? Here, we'll do a log pile over here. Yeah, see, they're sprouting up in the bottom down here. I'm gonna make sure who's sucking up all of our. All right, there we go. Zunbar's grown up. Good, good, good. We like growing up. So yeah, good. We're clearing out these. Probably when this lake dries itself up, I will probably plant all maple in there as a long-term thing. But yeah, for now, yeah, just work on this. We might get a little bit more flooding. That's okay, honestly. Yeah, and there's no other places that we need to worry. I mean, these pumps are going to flood. That is correct. But I have a plan for that. So don't you worry about that. All right, we are almost done with our dry season here, and yeah, things are doing just fine. I mean, we lost our potatoes and our carrots, but that's to be expected. All right, speed you up a little bit here. I am glad I planted this over here because we are getting wood income where we normally wouldn't. Yeah, once the water comes back in, you can start replanting here. Yeah, we just need as much wood as we possibly can get to finish this off. We'll see what happens and how quickly this floods deeper into here, because we're not quite done with our levee. But I don't think it's going to completely shut this whole area off. It might take it a while to back all the way up. Yeah, it's flooding the pumps. Well, this we knew was going to happen. I might actually put pumps back on the other side here temporarily. Yeah, let's do that. Let's put you both here. Run this line out to you. And also, more importantly, mark you as top priority. And these two will cease operations. You guys are also top priority, please. Yeah, this area is now flooded. Oh, did that stop the water? Do we need these other two? We might not, but I'm going to build them anyway. Actually, if we don't need them, we don't need them. Well, they're almost done with this one. We might as well let them finish. We have 3 unemployed. Well, guess what? We need an inventor going. We also need our other 2 to build these. Oh yeah, let's get some lumberjacks going here. Start cutting the wood locally here. Plant trees. Let's get a maple up here. That should be good. Once this water dries up, they'll replant it with maple. Okay, now here's what we need to do. We need to do part 2 of this particular construction. Now that we've got this settled, we can block off our last levee down here, like that. And then we can start doing our second level of our dam. Okay, good. We got our these two built. I am gonna finish off this inventor, or get rid of this inventor for the moment. Let's shut down the hauling post for the moment because we need the water. You need potatoes. We are out of raw potatoes because we've cooked them all. Fair enough. Unconnected building. Oh, silly me. Let us connect you. All right, small warehouse. I think we wanted this to hold more grilled potatoes. Which is going to be connected to the grill, so let's put that up there. Do dams have any other use other than dry season? Well, you can direct water into areas with dams to irrigate areas of the map that you might want to get nice and wet without without having to wait for that dry or wet season here. So with some creative use, like for example, like if I were to channel like along here and run the river through here, that would liven up this whole area and make it prime for farming or tree farming, which would work out quite nicely. It would be a major engineering project, but that's kind of what this whole game's about. It is the game of major engineering projects. Okay, let's get rid of these paths, not the levees, the paths, because we're going to build on top of the levees. But we can't build on top of the paths. Hey, Brent. And these stairs. So now what we're going to do is we're going to build the dam proper along the top here. And that's going to make ourselves a double level dam here. That's better. Yes, I did see that. I don't think iBuilders can reach that right now. But yes, you can save a little pocket of water. I'm not really in a position to exploit that yet. Hey, Zeffy Wings! You can be idle for a little while. We've got plenty of people here. Let's demolish these pumps because they're not gonna be pumping anymore. Now, one interesting little bit here is bringing the water this close has livened up this area up here, where previously this was all dead. So once we get this built up here, I might start doing another tree farm up here, which would be quite nice. Oh, insta delete? Well, let's try it. Nope. It's not insta-delete. You need a worker to actually demolish it, which is fine. Makes sense. Wow, they are just they're throwing this together quite quickly. But once we get this capped off, that should allow this whole area to remain moist during the dry season, which has kind of been the major project that I was going for here. I mean, heck, if I did a bunch of levees, we could go up another level here if we really wanted to. But that's a bit bigger of a project than I'm willing to tackle at the moment. All right, food's doing okay. Where's our potatoes? Oh, they haven't grown yet. That's why. They're helping out with the carrots. We're just going to get a big flood of potatoes. And just to make sure I have this, this is just, aha, yeah, you're just regular potatoes. So that's good. We've got 400 raw potato storage and 400 cooked potato storage. All right, now the potatoes are coming into bloom here. I do want to get some more beavers because we need haulers. Let's get some more houses. Double lodge. Why not? Let's do a double lodge. Now the interesting thing with the double lodge is its only entrance is on the second floor. So you need to go vertical in order to use the double lodge. I'm not planning this out very well. I'll be the first to admit. But let's do something like yeah, that'll work. Yeah, so here's what I'm going to do. We're going to which, okay, yeah, you need one more. So, right there. Do that. There. And then for this one, we just need a single thing of stairs. Down to here. Or actually, you know what? I have a better idea. If I really wanted to abuse this, because then we can do a second level on something up here. I'm not ready for that something yet, but we need more beaver power. Welcome back, Brian. So yeah, it's flowing past here, but we're still working on this particular project. We still have our workers? Yep, we got full workers. Good. We got the potatoes flowing in. Productivity's still terrible though. There we go. Yeah, we need haulers. Once we finish our dam here, then we'll be good. Ooh. We need haulers now. What can we take off from? Let's turn off our power wheel and our lumber mill for the moment. 'Cause yeah. We need to get those potatoes cooked because our food's looking a little iffy. Not gonna lie. Yes, yes. If you build it, they will come. Oh, that was unexpectedly dirty. Never mind. Come live in the houses is what I mean. All right, almost done with this dam, and then we'll be in good shape. Yeah, this needs just to get their thing up and running. But they'll build up their paths. We'll be good. We'll be good. We have enough of the planks. All right, we're at 20 adults. One more and the dam will be complete. And then that will come our next dry season. I think we'll be in really good. Thank you, Selfie. I wasn't even planning that one. But it lends new meaning to the phrase. All right, this area is still doing quite nicely. And our potatoes. They still don't want to harvest up these bushes. I'm wondering if that's too far for the builders. That they are unwilling to walk that far to harvest those up, which is fine. I mean, there's plenty of land over here. All right, those should be finishing up pretty soon. All right, all the double lodges are now accessible, so we should have a population baby boom. Aha, so that was the other thing I wanted to do here is a double platform. Yeah, I think we need the double platform. Yeah, I took a look. I think we're good. Because this is a natural dip down here, so this should stay where it should stay put, but it shouldn't be any worse. So let's unlock the double platform. Yeah, this is what we want. So we're actually going to rip up this our hard work here. Unfortunately, we don't get refunded any of our materials. So now we do double platforms, and we're going to do all of our water harvesting up here, right in front of the dam. And yes, this is a little overkill. I don't care. These two can be not So this is going to be our next project, and this is going to require a lot of planks. So I can turn our this back online. I should invest in a water wheel at some point. Why are you guys? You're still on harvesting. Go back to planting, please. So yeah, this will take a while, but it'll allow us to reclaim this land from these pumps, and these pumps will always be in water unless we have like a dry season that lasts literally forever. Oh yeah, one other thing I want to do is let's get a forester, another forester, because this is a nice big patch that we've grown here. And we can maple this up. We can absolutely maple this up. How far do you extend? Let's get you prioritized first. We have 7 children. Exactly. I want the extra capacity because I can always turn it off. Actually, I'll turn this one back on later. I should get my scientists back online. Well, once these kids grow up and we have more beaver power, we can run more things simultaneously. Yep, plenty more births. 9 children. Talk about the pitter-patter of little feet. Let's get one. No? We don't need quite as many. I'll have one going. And then let's plant maple. There we go. That should do nicely. Make good use of our new fertility. All right, our platforms are coming along nicely. And good, we're making more planks because we need a ton of those. Aha! Our next drought is nigh. Bring it. Bring it, I say. Actually, wait, don't bring it just yet. We need more pumps. Finish up this one, please. And actually finish up this one, please. All right, a few more buildings. There's our pumps. That's more like it. Yep. All right, good. They're starting to grow up. We got 2 pumps online. All right, well, ready to go. I do want... Yeah, we might just need to wait for a few more to grow up to grow into those pump jobs. Because it's not like the water is going to go away when the drought hits. Well, the water here. These pumps will actually still be functional too. Because with the increased population, you do need to be worried about the water situation. We have 3 pumps now. Excellent. Wow, this project's finishing itself faster than I thought it would. Actually, here's what we can do. Chop this one down. I guess... Yeah, I'm going to do the same thing I did before and unmark a bunch of trees. Just so they can gnaw this one down. Zenidar! Been watching your videos for 3 years now. Thank you for the years of entertainment and strategy and tactics. So thank you, Zenidar, the $100 donation. Holy crap! Thank you! I am happy to continue doing this. And I can tell you guys right now, like I've been doing streams the last couple of weeks just to sort of put my feelers out, see how games feel in terms of you know, how I enjoy them, how you guys enjoy them. And you guys very clearly enjoy this one a lot, and I enjoy this one a lot. So I can tell you right now, I'm going to turn Timberborn into a full strategy and tactics series, like full-blown, like hard mode, classic, banished level strategy and tactics. But thank you so much, Zenidar. I'm just going to unmark these for a moment just because I want them to gnaw that one tree up there. Thank you. There we go. Now we can remark them. There we go. And now we can just make our path along here, and we can actually hook up these 2 paths should a beaver want to go that way. And that way they don't have to necessarily go through the water if they don't want to. Wow, this whole area is all done. The project, that was a quick turnaround on that. We have 2 unemployed beavers. All of these kids are starting to grow up, which is awesome. We can get our thinkers going again because we need thinkers. Let's unfreeze this one too. And then, yeah, we can get a few more haulers going here. Drought has started. All right, water. I'm watching you. And look at it. It receded from here. It stopped the waterfall, but this water is staying put. It's staying put. So this area remains green and alive for the whole season. Which means you don't need to be on harvesting. You need to be on planting. This area remains green and alive the whole season. And I'm going to clean this area up because it's bothering me. There we go. That's better. Now, the one thing that would shut down if I had built any of them would be water wheels. But we don't have any water wheels built at the moment. And I don't know if building one over here would work. Yeah, this is a little too tall for a water wheel. Yeah, this is just kind of a steep, craggy area here. We could reach down here for some stuff, but not right now. Oh yeah, let's get this forester back online. Have you used windmills? I have not actually looked into windmills yet. Let's take a look. Windmill, 120 horsepower. And actually they're not too hard to build. Not bad, actually. We could do a windmill and that could power that. And the strategist in me says windmills want to go up. Actually, here's what we want to do. Once that stairs is built, we can do a double stairs up here to get at this top area. And then we can windmills and then maybe sawmills. That might be a smart move. Unpause the forestry on the right. Yeah, I unpaused it. We're good. Because I realized our trees are getting a little low. And we got a beaver in there. I am going to make an episodic series out of this. I need to play it a lot more to, as they say, get good. But once I do that, then we will dive into an episodic series on hard mode. And I'm going to put it to a patron vote as to what map we play. We could revisit this one, Meander, or try one of the others. And I will be putting into a general vote which tribe we use, the Folktails, these guys, or the Iron Teeth. Which again, I want to unlock that. Let me. What else can we can do for them? Knowledge, aesthetics. What can we do about aesthetics? Decoration. Oh yeah, roofs, aesthetics, benches, aesthetics, roofs. Beaver statue. Shrubbery? Monuments, eh? Ah, the awe. This is how you get awe. Satisfies all one. Oh, it's only 200. Costs 1,000 science, though. So that's a bit much. Let's get a 2x2 roof. Yeah, plants look pretty good. Yeah, no, let's get the roof. This one's flat and flush to the others, so Yeah, we'll get a roof over here. That should... we'll get a... There. Actually, I don't want that roof. Okay, so we got that stairs built, which means we can nix this pathway. And we can get more stairs up there. And then actually what we could do that, wood, lumberjack flag, waste not, want not. Might as well grab and mow down all of these. Get some free wood out of the deal, you know? All right, no unemployeds, plenty of roofs. And then we just need them to walk past all of these. Unconnected building? There it goes. Yep, vote for the area, and then I'll do a general YouTube poll for the which tribe. So that'll be open to everybody. Yeah, and that's one of the things I want to work on. Like, this is just sort of a sprawling mess of a town center. I need to work on my builds to most utilize, use, and abuse the potential with multi-story buildings here and all these modular buildings. Yeah, all this ominous, oh, it's the dry season, it's the drought, danger, Will Robinson. No, we're fine. We're absolutely fine. Actually, now that we have those, we can get rid of these 2 water pumps and reclaim some of this fertile land. We can also reclaim... that, and I think I'm just going to make this more maple. There. Actually, I was about to take a look at an irrigation tower over here. Like, see if I could do something with up here, see what the effect is. But I'm waiting for the drought to end, and then I will officially look into irrigation. Getting some free logs here. Yeah, where our lumber count is now through the roof officially. We are not wanting for trees anytime soon. Oh, hey, the water dried up. See, I knew it would dry up eventually. We also can tap into this, the ruins. This is our one and only source of metal. These are the ancient former human civilizations and what they left behind. We have 2 unemployed. You know, one other thing that we need to get, and this could be a good use for it, is we need to get our wheat. We need wheat, the third form of food that we could get online here. And what we actually might do, well, I like this area as more lumber, but maybe something over here. Or actually, no, we can utilize this. This is a nice big swath. We can utilize all this for wheat. But I think we need to unlock the builder's hut to extend our range down here. Actually, what I think I'll do is I'll put the builder's hut here. Yeah. I'll get it online soon enough. Once this lumberjack finishes his task. Man, look at this. The town explodes. It does not extend range. Oh, so I need a new center, district center. Gotcha. So I'd need a new district like over here, which would be sensible. I still want it to cross over here, though. Do something like this. Actually, what's the district gate look like? Yeah, this right here. So this district gate is going to cut off and make a new district. Yeah, wine. We'll get you down here. Boom, boom. I guess we need another one for here. Like that. Yeah, we'll just do the next another district center here. As much as I hate to stomp on fertile land, we're gonna need it. Oh, it just lets us place it. Interesting. Well, yeah, we're gonna need its own supply of wood, which we can build right here. So yeah, we'll put you over here. And then we can place ourselves a lumberjack flag over here. Say 2 of them. Still, again, I haven't used districts before, so I do not know their exact mechanics. Yeah, we'll let them build as much as we can. You're cut off from everything in the first district. Got it. What do I think of the game so far? I love it. I absolutely love it. As I mentioned before, I will be doing a full series on this. Strategy and tactics level, hard mode, all that jazz. You'll need supplies over on the other side of the gate, food and water. Got it. Well, I could run a... Yeah, you know what? Maybe I need to can ship things to a district with depots or have them self-sufficient. All right, I have a lot to learn here. I have a lot to learn with these districts here. Let's see how much of this we can build off of the one district. But you know what? I think this actually is a good logical stopping point. We've been going for about actually more than 3 hours, but our project, our damn project finally bore fruit and is doing exactly what we want it to do. Thank you all for the tips about levying off this little section right here. But yeah, keeping this whole river nice and full during the dry season makes the dry season hardly anything to worry about. We got our food flowing in, resources flowing in. It's all good. It's all good. And thank you all for stopping by. If you missed some or all of this, I will have the VOD up on my channel tomorrow. That'll be my video for tomorrow. More City of Gangster stuff will be starting back up next week. And offline, I will be doing more stuff. Wow, 8 unemployed. Woo! But yeah, thank you all for stopping by. It's been a blast. Pinstar out. See ya!